Tiffany Stevenson. Thank you for joining me here today at the Uddervalley with Edinburgh Festivals magazine. It's brilliant to have you back at the festival. I think we've got your show Uncomfortably Numb starting today at 7:50 at the Underbelly.
Yes, yeah.
Now, tell me, what are you uncomfortably numb to?
I'm fighting against being numb. It's mainly about aging, really, the show, and what happens when we get older. You know, do we become more right-wing? Do we become more like our parents? Do
the big scare.
Do we become middle class, which is probably the scariest thing for me, as someone who's always worn my working class background quite proudly. The idea that I might become middle class as I get older. So there's a few things. I mean, the ageing thing as well is a big thing because as a woman in my 30s, it's wow. That's a loud man asking questions.
Sorry, we'll just talk extra loud.
That's right. Would you like a foghorn with that? Yes. So for women, it's very different to men. I think women, we always have to maintain the way we look. I mean, you're young, you're gorgeous. How old are you?
24.
24? Oh, you bitch. No, it's lovely because your face still has hope on it, and that's a big thing.
Till the end of the festival.
Till the end of the
Then
festival.
I'll be haggard.
You'll just be a bag of crushed expectation. I think, for women, we always sort of have to maintain a certain standard the way we look sort of throughout our lives.
Whereas men are so shallow.
Well, men can just sort of let themselves go a bit, and it's fine. You know, you can, as an older gentleman, you get grey hair. You're referred to as a silver fox. As a woman, it's she's a grey-haired old bag. You know, so it's a bit of that sort of sexual politics as well, but mainly just about sort of what's changed within me. Because I think as you get older, the big thing is not the fact that you change, but how people respond to you changes.
So. Is there a certain crowd you're appealing to, or is it going to be for everyone?
Everyone, all the people, you should come because all
children,
the people will love it.
And I mean, you seem like a comedy veteran, but you've only been a comedian since 2006, really on the scene since then. So, but you've so much under your belt. You started here with Stuart Lee's Talk Radio.
Yeah, and that big purple cow was my first year in Edinburgh in 2006, and we did a play. Talk Radio. It was the European premiere of the Eric Bogosian play, and I was sort of the female lead in it, but it was bizarre because that is a great venue for circus and high wire stuff and cabaret sort of stuff. But if you're doing a play and you're doing a meaningful monologue, I would sort of do that, and then at about 6 o'clock, which was sort of about when my monologue would be, a samba band would always go past through the square, flying their show. I was doing all this
that moment.
I was doing all this heartfelt, meaningful stuff, and then they'd just be like shaking maracas. So.
But that show was brilliantly successful. I think I read that it was number one on the Independent's list of things to do this summer. So you set the bar pretty high for yourself coming back.
I did.
Feel pressure writing your next show and.
Well, that one was no pressure because you're in a play, so you've got all the other actors you can lean on, and that's so lovely. And that's how I came into stand-up. You know, I started off doing a character, and then developed into the stuff that I'm doing now. So, and I think when I started with the character stuff, it was kind of out of fear, really. Because if they didn't like it, it feels very personal. They don't like me, you know.
You can blame the character, like Savannah Dior.
Exactly.
The brilliant wag that I think was your first real. Character that you brought to the stage, and she was brilliant.
Thanks.
But I mean, you've got quite a few interesting credits to your name. I read that you were on Dizzy Rascal's video, even. I mean, you've really been.
I've been about.
That's amazing.
I did the Dizzy Rascal video for Dirty Cash.
Wow.
It was quite funny because I recently gave out an award at the Kerrang Awards, and Dizzy Rascal was there, and there's nothing to kind of knock your ego than going over and having to reintroduce yourself to someone whose video you're in. I came over and someone introduced me, and he went, "You was well funny, you was proper funny," and I was like, "Yeah, I was in your video. Do you not remember?" And he was like, "No, I thought you was at some model. He was like, you had bear jokes."
Is there anything what can we expect next from you? Are you going touring after the festival? Or a bit of recovery time?
I'm straight off to work. There's a new TV show I'm doing, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say
okay. Well,
what it is.
Keep
But
an
yes,
eye on
keep an eye out.
The TV schedules.
Yeah, and it'll be on Sky, so I can probably tell you that much. So I'm off to do that, and then I have a few sort of one-off performances of this show, and then I want to go to New York and have a little bit of a holiday.
That'd be nice, yeah.
But we'll see. You know, the problem is you always have to set time aside for yourself, otherwise it runs away without you.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to have like a few days just straight after the festival. But this
Into a
year,
little sleep coma.
yeah, I mean this year I'm going straight into work, and I can't complain because I'm lucky, and that's great. You know, we all want to work, so I'll just take a break when I find time.
Good. Well, definitely come along to your show. It sounds great.
Oh yeah, I'd love to have you in.
We will, just to remind anyone who's watching this as well, another little plug. So we're 7:50 at the Underbelly.
At Underbelly Cowgate, Uncomfortably Numb. There's a big poster of my face and someone with a Botox needle coming in for it. So look out for that, you know.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome. Cheers, thank you.